fly, and they sent on their journey with the mile in front of them and giving them a chance to settle down. Let's look for the favourite, Great Warrior, and Great Warrior's caught very wide in the early stages. Great Warrior's racing about 7 wide into the first turn. Sing Sing Revenge right there, the Blue Silks of Whatever It Takes and Saipan, and now Great Warriors managed to get one off the paint but might have used up quite a bit of energy. And then we drop back to Judd with about 7-8 lengths to make up. Judd's there between them, those 7 or 8 lengths to make up, as they run past us there. Mythos is towards the inside. Mountain of Gold hard held on the outside. Academy Awards 3 around. Then comes Mythos, and Swanking is the trailer. What a Kid's bottled up to the inside, 5 lengths off. Revenge picked up the gallop. Whatever It Takes in the Blue Silks is second. As they come to the final 600 metres, Saipan tries to get closer. Great Warriors between runners. Reminders for Sing Sing. Saipan's going to hook around them. Academy Awards making a move. Homeward Bound. Revenge on the left-hand side. Blue Silks of Whatever It Takes moves in. Great Warrior's going to go in, and Saipan is mounting a big challenge on the grandstand side. Great Warrior's trying to run on. Saipan's on the right-hand side. Mythos running on. Great Warrior down the inside, and Saipan. Great Warrior now picks it up, and it's the money horse. Great Warrior with a strong form line from Gauteng. Great Warrior disposes of the field, gets the seal of approval. Saipan, Mythos, and Academy Award in photos for the minor spots. Well, this is a really big victory for Great Warrior, and if you looked at his form line, he looked a cut above this field. There you can see the seal of approval, the money came. Horses like Mohican, Franklin, Kildonan's Rose, who ran second, third and fourth. This was a strong, deadly form line. Blew them away, and despite racing 6-7 wide into the first turn, the money poured on Great Warrior, and the stable will collect. Back in second, Saipan, Mythos third, and then came Academy Award. It's not often you see maidens overcome all that Great Warrior did, but he's done it with authority. He must have been showing the work back home. Now with the Lausanne Forbes stable, raced in that Alamiri run first time out. And I mentioned when they went down to the start, if you watched that run, you would have been with Great Warrior today. And the punters say yes at R2.40. Back to the studio.
Well, it's a nice introduction to his career here with Lausanne Forbes, son of Vercingetorix, number 10. Great. Lovely win here for Lausanne Forbes, and the connections, of course, the Fillions, Suzette and Barsi, and Sereno Moodley doing duty. Highlands Farm, the breeders, an ex-Grant Maroon horse, so cleverly bought by Lausanne as well. And first up, Lausanne, hearty congratulations, a job well done.
Thanks, Dees. Yeah, first of all, I can't take any credit for buying the horse. Suzette and Barsi bought him on their own. And they're actually really good at picking horses. I think their experience with cattle, they've already got an eye for conformation. You know, it's not that hard to adjust from the one to the other, so they're very good. Thank you to them for buying the horse and for sending it. The horse arrived here in absolutely wonderful condition. He's a lovely young horse. He's happy, he's healthy, he's sound, and he's definitely got tons of ability. You know, he's got a wonderful temperament. He's got the most beautiful, amazing action, and I think we're just going to have a lot of fun with him.
With regards to the race itself, I thought Sereno, you know, he did a good job considering that he was caught wide in the early part.
Yeah, it's not easy from that draw, and they did all sort of go for it, but he's a very big striding horse, so he managed to creep up there and get a very good position in the end, and he was still green. You know, you could see he still needs racing experience, but I mean, once he started unwinding at the end, it was just game over.
Okay, one on the board. Can you help us?
Yeah, I do. I've got one more in the next race. I'm hoping to make it a double. And just a very big congratulations to Suzette and Barsi. A wonderful support that I get from them, and it is just such a pleasure training for them.
Your kids are growing up lovely. I met Zach earlier on, and the lovely girl as well.
Yeah, thanks so much, Deez. Time just goes too fast with these little guys.
Well done.
Thanks.
Lovely. Let's get Sereno in. Well, the first concern was you were wide.
Yes, he's got a big action this week, so I was going to stay wide. I knew it's a bad maiden field, no disrespect to the rest, and I knew to just kind of stretch out, and I managed to find myself, getting in midway through, and it worked out perfectly, just like I planned it out, and, he won a very good race today this week.
He looked a bit, I'm not going to say, not sensible or nervy or that type of thing, but he looked to have, wanting to find his stride halfway through the race.
Yes, definitely. It's his first run at the course. I took him down to the 200 just to show him the grandstand, and when I swung for him, he seemed to drop the bet again on me, and I had to get stuck into him the last bit. But I know him back at home. He's a horse that's coming a lot since he's come to Durban, and we were quietly confident today, and I'm just glad you're out.
It's amazing that you get to know the horses back home and do the hard yards, and it seems to have, been paying off nicely for you of late, especially with Lausanne.
Yes, definitely. It always helps when you know horse you can ride a typical race like that. You come out and you know that he's got a big stride and you're going to get into his action late, and it worked out. It always helps to know horses back at home, and I'm just glad to Mrs. Forbes and the team for the opportunity.
Balance of your rides?
Look, I thought the filling and next had a good chance. She's going over the mile, so she should improve.
Anything else?
No, I got a chance, and I thought it was like Ed Altissima should have a decent chance in that race as well. With 55 on his back, and that should be my next best as well.
Thanks for that, Sereno. You keep up the good work.
Thanks so much, and I'd like to say big thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Viljoen for the opportunity, and to Tash and Steve, who do a lot of work behind the scenes. Big thanks to them as well.
Good ride.
Thank you.
Okay, and let's get the winning groom in, the gentleman that takes care of Great Warrior. His name is Madonda, and he's receiving his Stalin Rand from Stalin David, representing the Argyle branch bet. Stalin, thanks for coming down. Hollywoodbets, Argyle Road. The winning groom, Madonda. Congratulations, my man. You've just got yourself 1,000 Rand. Okay, where do we go to next? The pick 6, and that's the big one. And we got a time change there, 18:15, 6:15.